For years, the internet fell in love with the character. The shy, stuttering, soft-spoken guy who covered his mouth when he laughed and supposedly couldn't even handle a compliment without making an anime ooh face.
A lot of girls, I just think a lot of people want to be nice to me, but that's also one of the
Sykkuno, a
weirder...
girl donated $1,000 to you yesterday.
Sykkuno built an empire on being the ultimate safe space for women in the gaming community. He positioned himself as the innocent guy who was just happy to be included and too genuine to ever be seen in the wrong light.
Much braver than I thought.
Only because you're here.
But I'm going to be completely honest with you. I never trusted it. And whenever he appeared on screen, I seemed to turn into that dude from Dexter. Because behind that stutter and the anime protagonist persona, there was always something that felt profoundly manufactured, fake, and performative. It was a calculated performance that played the ultimate long game, and recently, the mask didn't just slip, it shattered. Let's look at the facts. Born in June 1991, Sykkuno is currently 35 years old. 35. Yet, if you watched his streams, you would think he was a wide-eyed teenager who didn't understand how the world worked or how to talk to girls normally.
You are very nice, I mean... And you're coaching me on TFT, so like that's kind of...
He frequently pretended to be utterly clueless about dating, basic adult responsibilities, or how famous he actually was. He'd routinely make comments like, "Oh, nobody actually likes me, guys," or look completely baffled when female streamers made minor jokes, shaping his image as the ultimate pick-me boy. But most of us see and know that this isn't a naive kid. This is a grown-ass man with a master's degree in statistics and a background as a software developer. The hyper-innocent, weaponized incompetence wasn't cute, it was weird. And there are so many like me who have always felt uncomfortable with his childish antics.
Sykkuno, you're annoying. Well, it's gonna be more annoying when you can't type in chat after I give you a savage timeout. Anyway...
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
It felt relieving when we found out that all of this was an intentional shield designed to make him completely uncancelable and a safe space for female streamers as the guy who would never make a move or at least be too shy to. And this worked all the way through the Among Us era until April 2026 when Sykkuno was exposed for his decade-long Kuno psych op. We finally got the receipts. On April 10, 2026, the illusion came crashing down. Streamer and VTuber HimomalVT released a massive expose document detailing what can only be described as a masterclass in manipulation. For years, Sykkuno cultivated an image of a lonely single guy who was flattered to be in the same space as the baddest streamers in the game when, in reality, he allegedly had a long-term live-in girlfriend with his family the entire time that he told nobody about.
Continue.
I was in a very happy relationship a long time ago.
Long time ago. What, like
And then-
2021?
I don't know the exact time, honestly, but...
On April 16th, he and his girlfriend issued a joint statement confirming his unfaithfulness and misrepresentation. The innocent boy character was officially dead, and his streamer friend circle dropped him like it's hot. The tight-knit Among Us offline TV-adjacent circles he practically lived in completely distanced themselves. Valkyrie publicly expressed her deep disappointment. Lily Pichu, the person who literally convinced him to start streaming regularly, revealed how deeply hurt she was and took some time off the internet. Pokimane dropped a TikTok with a caption that summed up the entire community's sentiments, how it sounds to feel disappointed but no longer surprised. And there's no way Pokimane didn't notice what this guy was up to from a mile away. He is no longer part of the group, just like that. The gaming community actually has a zero-tolerance policy for creators who weaponize their safety net status to exploit smaller female creators. They didn't just unfollow him. They cut ties because his entire presence was a liability to the spaces they built and the trust that some of them had in him. He was not who he said he was, and as a serial cheater, he's just as bad as those alpha male podcast bros who see women as an accessory to their lifestyles. Following the joint statement by Sykkuno and his girlfriend, he went on an indefinite hiatus to address his personal life. But in the streaming world, that break rarely lasts forever. There's money to be made. In June 2026, he quietly returned to streaming on Twitch, but the landscape has completely shifted. He's no longer the golden boy of the platform, and he's no longer invited to the massive star-studded lobbies that made him a household name. He is streaming, but he is isolated. He played the long game, built an empire on a lie, and in the end, he got exactly what he deserved. Thanks for watching, hit subscribe, stay around for more updates into this digital spectacle that we live in. Bye.